Assalamualaikum and hi guys, welcome back to Let's Learn Chemistry. In this video, we are going to share with you guys about the differences of anisotropy and isotropy.
Before we started, it is a must for us to know and understand these two terms. Isotropic and anisotropic are two important terms that widely used to explain the material properties in material science and crystal morphology in basic crystallography. In certain materials like crystals, the orientation of atoms is very important as it affects their physical and mechanical properties. Based on the orientation of atoms, materials are broadly divided into two classes, namely, which is isotropic materials and anisotropic materials.
Anisotropy is the property of a material which allows it to change or assume different properties in different directions. The term anisotropy is used to refer of materials that have atomic arrangement which are direction dependent. In other words, the physical properties vary along the different directions within the material. Meanwhile, isotropy is uniformity in all orientations. It is derived from the Greek isos, equal, and tropos, way. Isotropic means having identical values of a property in all directions. This definition is also used in geology and mineralogy. It is the properties that do not change with different crystallographic orientations, or in other words, the properties are direction independent.
Okay, from this definition itself, we can see the difference in terms of dependency, which is isotropy is independent of the direction and dimension of the crystals and therefore has consistent properties throughout. Meanwhile, anisotropy is direction dimension dependent and therefore the properties vary for each direction and dimension.
Next, let's look at the differences in light. The light in isotropy does not pass through these minerals since they have equal composition, but due to the difference in composition of anisotropy, light or sunlight can easily pass through these minerals.
Then, in terms of chemical bonding, isotropy exhibit consistent and uniform chemical bonding throughout the mineral crystal. Meanwhile, an isotropy exhibit inconsistent and different chemical bonding in which direction of the mineral crystal.
For double refraction, isotropy do not exhibit double refraction and have only one refractive index throughout the mineral. Meanwhile, for anisotropy, these crystals do exhibit double refraction and have a various refractive index for each direction.
For the last differences, which is speed of light, we can see that in isotropy, the speed of light is inconsistent throughout the isotropic crystal. Meanwhile, for the anisotropy, the speed of light is different in each direction and is also dependent on the refractive index of the direction.
So now you guys have known 5 differences of anisotropy and isotropy. To make it clearer, an isotropic material is highly formable and may take any shape. Since the properties of its microcomponents are the same in any orientations, its behavior is also highly predictable. Metals, glasses, most liquid, and polymers are examples of isotropic materials. And naturally occurring anisotropic materials are often different kinds of wood and rock. These types of rock are mostly laminated in structure, while woods are naturally reinforced as seen through the orientation of their fibers.
Okay, did you guys know it's possible that an isotropic material may show anisotropy at many parts, although it remains isotropic as isotropic parts and anisotropic parts cancel out each other.
So, we have come to the end of this video. We hope this short video is understandable for you guys. Do not forget to share your comment below. Thank you in advance. See you next time and goodbye.
Bye.